Yo, Hunter, how you doing, bro? How you doing? How's everyone doing? As you come in here. The event doesn't start for another 53 minutes, actually. And I'm gonna play a little bit of the event, but I'm gonna try to stay strong, because a part of me does kind of want to get Anastasia, right? She looking good, but, you know, next week is the main goal. My final goal, pretty much, of this year for NA. So I'm kind of tempted to go for the Halloween banner, not gonna lie, but Kama's like the last big goal, and then everything else is like kind of optional. Gotta go shower, need to be clean for okay, yeah, no, I respect it, bro. You always gotta take a shower before, you know, meeting up with your waifu or your girlfriend or whatever. Gotta be clean. Can't be smelling like ass out there, you know what I'm saying? I do want Kama, but I want Melcy in December more as well. So far, 233 quartz and 19 tickets. That's not bad, though. That's not bad. If you stay strong, by December, you should have maybe 500 quartz, maybe? Give or take? Maybe. Actually, that might be pushing it. Maybe more like 400, but you should have a good amount. Good luck when the time comes, though. Kama is the servant goal of the year, but man, I love Charlotte as... Well, yeah, Charlotte isn't the first banner, right? So, yeah, no, it's interesting. Because, I don't really, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care about Canis in the second banner. But Sei is definitely, one of my 4-star goals as well. But if I could just, like, trade in Canis for, like, Anastasia, that would make a perfect banner for me. But, you know, they do be like that. I have 500 sync quartz right now, so if I wait, I can guarantee Melcy. Yeah, I think you can. I think most definitely you can. But you said you were gonna use like paid quartz, like the single shot paid quartz for Okita Alta, right? So hopefully you get lucky and get her. Saw some video of how much you'd roughly have based on events logins, like about there's like 500 and I think almost 80 tickets. Ooh, that's crazy. Yeah, no, and it also depends on, like, you know, your own personal login streak as well as, you know, your bond. Like, if you're close to bonding with your servants and then you get quartz from them. That's where I get a lot of my, like, quartz, actually. Because, I do be farming bonds sometimes. No, I mean, I've read Olympus. I like Canis, but, like, not that much. You know, I appreciated her as a character. Especially her relationship with Wodime, but otherwise, like, I'm kind of indifferent with her. I don't hate her or anything, so it's just like, strictly speaking of the summer servants, she's definitely not in my priority list at all. Shit. But yeah, so who here is actually gonna be going for Okita Alta though, or like at least that banner with Anastasia and Charlotte as well? Because I'm definitely skipping. Like 99.9% of me is skipping. Part of me still kind of wants to go for Anastasia because I don't have her in JP. Always wanted her. Always thought she looked great. I love her character as well, but gotta be strong for Kama next week. Because just to show you guys, and if you guys don't, for whatever reason, you don't know how Summer Kama looks like, I have her in JP, of course. I got her like NP3 within like 200 quartz, so hopefully I could replicate that luck. But you guys can't tell me this final art ain't fire, bro. Like, look at these ascensions. She grows up with each ascension like she does in her normal assassin self. But I think even to this day, her third ascension is still probably my overall favorite swimsuit design. Still, it's still probably my favorite. I just like the she's using like flames as her swimsuit. It just looks so cool. Which doesn't really make sense, logically speaking, but I mean, it's like divine flame, so I guess it doesn't get put out by water. So it kind of works. It kind of works out. I don't know. I just really like her design, so I gotta roll for her. I gotta roll for her, and her other ascensions are cute too. So I'm also a sucker for, like, when there's a swimsuit or summer design. I like it when they have at least one ascension that's not necessarily a swimsuit or Like if I showed this ascension to a random person who doesn't play Grand Order, they wouldn't automatically think, oh, that's a swimsuit or that's a summer design character. Like she looks like a final boss character as well as a swimsuit. It's just cool to me. I just really like the aesthetic so much. So I gotta go. If Kama had her blue skin, I'd probably try. That's true. That's weird that they're not giving that as like a costume, because I'm pretty sure in the event you fight her with the blue skin. Spoiler alert. So it's like it's coded into the game. They were just like, yeah, fuck you, I guess. That and her onesie. She has like a onesie swimsuit during the cutscenes, but she doesn't have that as an actual costume or ascension. So if only, right? I have to say for Jack de Malay is definitely for sure tempting. If you guys didn't know, foreigners are like my favorite overall class. So part of me, you know, wants to collect all the foreigners, or at least most of them, the ones that are related to like the Lovecraftian Cthulhu mythos, and Jack de Malay is one of them. And I'm very, very tempted to go for her, but depends on how Kama treats me, because my goal is, you know, like I do with most banners, at least NP2. If I could get to NP3, that would be ideal. Anything further than NP3, I'm just not going to pursue unless it's like, you know, like a Gilgamesh or an Enkidu type character, somebody that I want to NP5. Anyone going to read the summer event story? I never feel motivated to read anything outside. I'm actually going to read it. I'm actually curious, just because there's a good amount of characters that I actually give a fuck about, like Kama, Sei, Anastasia, etc. So I do want to see what the... I mean, it's probably not gonna blow my mind, you know. It's not gonna be like a Lostbelt 6 or anything, but it should be a fun little story. Oh yeah, foreigners are my favorite overall class. What's your favorite normal class? Ooh, like the normal 7 classes. Probably caster. I just like because when I play games like RPGs or anything that has like different like play styles, like if you could be a knight or a mage or whatever, I usually lean towards like a mage. I just like, you know, casting shit. So just applying that logic to Fate, I'd probably pick casters, yeah. So I mean, if I want to be super biased, I could say archers because Gilgamesh is in there, but I guess, you know, he's also in the caster class, so it kind of works out. But yeah, I would say that's mine. How about you guys? What's you guys' favorite, like normal and then I guess extra class? So I guess extra class for me, foreigner easily, and then normal class casters. Yeah, I like spell casting shit. See, I'm a pussy bitch in real life. I'm also a pussy bitch in video games. So I never like close quarters combat. I never like you know, the broadsword user or like two-handed weapon user. Like I like being far enough away, casting spells or shooting arrows or something. Like, I gotta be far away. Again, because I'm a pussy bitch, but I don't do be like that. I do be like that. Avenger and Rider, that's pretty fire. I'd say Avenger's pretty high up there for me as well. Yeah, who would be my second favorite class from extra classes? I never really thought about that. I would have to look through the class. Maybe Alter Ego, maybe, or Pretender. Actually, Pretender might be good, but there's not too many Pretenders to go around. Yeah, no. Yeah, I just be casting them turd logs at enemies. Been playing Baldur's Gate lately. I play a wizard there, so you know that's just the way I roll, man. I like both Kama and Canis, and Domon is a great support for Shuten. I never even thought about using Domon as Shuten support, but I guess it does work because of his buffs to like evil characters and Shuten being evil, whatnot. I guess that works. Foreigner and Assassin. Ooh, Assassin, I would say, yeah, that might be like top 3 favorite like normal classes. Because again, I'm a pussy bitch. If I'm not gonna be like far away fighting, I'm at least gonna go incognito on your bitch ass. You know, when I played Skyrim or like, you know, the Elder Scrolls series in general, I really like being like a Nightingale or like the Thieves Guild, just like being stealthy. So yeah, Assassins are pretty high up there as well. So that's how I pick my favorite classes, like the classes I would like associate myself with. If you like foreigners and casters, what's your favorite of each of those classes? Oh, that's a good ass question. Foreigners probably Hokusai. Close second would be Yang, I would say. See, the thing is, the foreigners are like, especially the Lovecraftian ones. They're really close for me. Like, I would say Yang is very close to Hokusai, even though Hokusai is number 1. Abby's high up there as well, and then Van Gogh's high up there. Jack de Malay, just from like a design standpoint, you know, glasses, just murders everything else. So, like, she's high up there. They're like pretty much tied, but Hokusai is probably like number 1, just by a little bit. As far as casters, see, if I say caster Gil, I feel like that's a cop out. So besides Gil for casters, that's a hard one, to be honest. God. I could say caster Shuten, but I'm gonna try my best to like pick a character who's like originally a caster, rather than like pick a character that like has another main class. My favorite caster. Oh man, never really thought about that. Besides Gil, maybe Medea. Maybe Medea. I don't talk about her that much, so maybe that's a surprise to some of you guys. But I do like Medea. Cersei's cool too. Oh, Nitocris. Oh my, there's a lot of good ones. I'm gonna stick with my first answer though. I'm gonna say Medea. I like playing Assassin Archer in Skyrim. Yes, especially when like you got those slow-mo kills, bro. Shit was so lit. Yo, Elder Scrolls 6, when are you coming out? But yeah, so there you go. Foreigners, Hokusai, and then casters. Maybe Medea with a question mark. But if I just say caster guild, then like I feel like that's a cop out. So as far as like, let's talk about least favorite classes. Least favorite. I never even thought about least favorite class. I like archers. I'm cool with them. I love berserkers. The concept of berserkers, they're cool. Even though Saber is like the main class, like it's supposed to be the strongest class out of all of them, out of the normal ones, I feel like Sabers are probably like my least favorite. Maybe. It's not that I hate them. I'm not saying they're like my most hated class. It's just out of the normal 7 classes, probably Sabers. Sabers or Lancers. I think Lancers are slightly cooler though. I was gonna say Riders for my least favorite, but I don't know. Riders are pretty cool, conceptually speaking. Moon Cancers and Riders, no one shows up. Damn. Kama would be such a cop-out answer for me for both Assassin and Avenger, so excluding her, it's a hard choice, low-key. Well, I feel like you could choose her for Assassin, but for Avenger, try to choose somebody else, because Assassins are, you know, her normal or her first class, so for Avenger, you can pick somebody else. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I think Sabers are a bit basic, I guess. And this is coming from somebody who has a whole ass Musashi shrine, and I'm very excited for Samurai Remnant, even though she's a berserker there, but still. I think Sabers are just like they're pretty vanilla. That's why that's my logic going into it. Because I mean, a lot of them are like swords users that shoot beams out of their swords. Like that's like 50% of them, and the other 50% of them are like just normal sword wielders. They don't really do anything too crazy. Yeah, I'm not saying I hate the class. It's just like if I were to weigh every class down, I would say Sabers are probably the most basic out of the 7. And an extra class, least favorite extra class, I could make the cop-out answer say Beast, since there's only one Beast, but I'm not gonna do that. There's not too many pretenders, so I can't pick that for either my favorite or least favorite. I want to say Rulers, probably Rulers, and Rulers are cool too. I'm not saying I hate them, but I'd say Rulers are probably my least favorite. See, I like Betty Anma too, but you know, just weighing the entire ass class. I'd like to, exclude comma for both because she already has the wife title. That's fair. That's fair. So I assume Trickmeister, you're gonna be going for her next week. In which case, good luck. By the way, I think just looking at the date of when the event is dropping, and then looking at how it dropped in JP and when the comma banner dropped, I think comma's banner should be in September 6th, 9 p.m. PST. It might be September 7th, 9 p.m. PST, but if they follow what JP did, which was like a week span between the event coming out and then the second banner coming out, should be around September 6th, 9 p.m. PST. But yeah, I think moon cancers are cool. I think they're all right. I actually, you know what? Okay, I was gonna say they're my least favorite actually, but yeah, you know what? I'll say moon cancers are probably my least favorite of the extra classes. There's like the roster's not too big. Like if we exclude like the swimsuit servants like Kiara for example. I mean BB is there. BB like hard carries, I would say. And Arquid's cool too. Janako's alright, but I'm kind of salty with her because she screwed me a couple weeks ago. So I might be a little bit biased. I'd say maybe Ruler and Mooncats are tied for me. When a character gets an attack boost, does that apply to the NP damage as well? Oh yeah, of course. I think if it's like NP damage up though, rather than attack up, I think that increase the NP damage slightly higher. But attack up does, and you know, Buster up or whatever the corresponding card is, that also increases NP damage. But yeah, it also depends on the percentage. Like if it's like 50% attack up versus 15% NP damage up, the 50% attack up probably does more than 15, you know, NP damage up. But you know, I'm no mathematician, you know, I just click the buttons, and if I see over 1 million damage with Oberon, then like I think I did a pretty good job. I'm definitely going for common next week, but I'm scared. How much do you have? How much does everyone have right now? I know some of you guys already said like, you know, around 200 or whatever, but you know, and I know I posted a poll the other day asking people like where they're at with their quartz, but NP3 gold, but NP2 is the minimum for level 120. Ooh, yeah. True. 1.6k and 350 tickets. Who are you saving for? See, I was gonna be like, oh yeah, you probably whale like hella, and you might, who knows, maybe you do. But the 350 tickets, that's a shit ton. So that tells me like maybe you don't whale, or maybe you do, and you only do like multi shots. You don't even spend the tickets. That's crazy. I've saved like over 1,000 quartz. Like that's not unheard of to me. But 350 tickets, that's a fuck ton. God damn. 500 plus quartz, 3 tickets. Okay, pretty good. I mean, you said you were saving until Melusine, so by then you should have enough for pity. Hopefully that you don't have to get to pity, because you know getting to pity kind of sucks. That's a shit ton of quartz. Probably say somewhere between 300 to 400. Okay, not bad. I just gotta hold strong until comma and say duo banner, since I don't care about getting Canis. I don't think they're gonna cycle between banners. I think all 3 servants will be together, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna check how they're doing it for banner number 1, but I don't think there's gonna be like a pattern or anything. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm looking at the Okita banner, and it doesn't look like they switch out, like the 4 stars like tag out. I think the 4 stars are sticking around with the 5-star the entire time. So I think that's how it's gonna work for banner 2. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they split the rate ups, unfortunately, which sucks because they started doing that after they implemented the pity, and a lot of people think it's because they haven't coded it in to where the pity would carry over if they, you know, do split banners or cycle through the banners. So, which I would assume would be an easy thing to code, since there's a lot of other games that have like pities carrying over from banner to banner. So I feel like it would be easy, but they might be like money hungry or something. They're like, you know, fuck it, nah. If you want this 4-star, you're gonna be rolling in this one banner, dog. I lost my Google account on my laptop. What do you mean? You good, dog? I mean, you're here right now. I hope you're fine. Like, damn, bro. I had to use 500 quartz for Morgan. It hurt badly. Yeah, I get that. For anniversary in JP, I had to use like over 400 quartz for the anniversary servant. Just one copy. And I was like, fuck. Like, it's been a while since I used that much just for one copy. Yeah, I would think it would be easy. So, you know, one of my, you know, handful of complaints when it comes to this game. You know, it is what it is, though. The split rate up, I feel like they could easily code it in, but I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? They just big chilling, I guess. I spent around 400 quartz, 50 tickets for NP2 Morgan. Worth it though? Yeah, I would say that's worth it. I would say that's worth it. If you get at least NP2 like AOE servants, then that's pretty good. Or, you know, most offensive servants in general. That would be ideal. But, you know, NP1's not bad. You know, at least you got them. At least you got them. But yeah, man. So event doesn't drop until like 32 minutes from now. That's why I'm just kind of big chilling and, you know, staring at Kama right now. Because I got to keep my eyes on the prize, you know. If you ever feel tempted to roll for a servant and you know that they're not your main goal, just, you know, look up art or like if you have to hentai of your main goal this year, and then, you know, you're gonna feel good about getting them later on. You know, it's gonna keep your mind focused on that one servant rather than like, you know, get trigger happy and you're like, oh, I just kind of want to roll right now even though I don't really care about the servant. You know, just look at the servant. Just look at your main goal and you'll be fine. Like, yeah, I do want to go for Anastasia and I don't really have anything against Charlotte or Okita Alter, but this is the main goal right here, easily. Like I said earlier, I still think she's probably, like, this Ascension is still probably my favorite swimsuit overall. Over the past 8 years of FGO, still probably my favorite. Easily. I read BB Summer Dojin on a rerun before rolling, got her in 7 tickets. I see that it checks out, you know, it works, you know, in two different ways. One, it keeps you focused on that one servant you want. And two, it could act as a catalyst. So it's like, you know, it just works. It just works. Also, by liking this live streams as well, you know, liking my videos, you know, in general, that also gives you an extra boost in luck. So that's like 3 things working for you. And it's completely free. You know, you like this live stream or video, depending on when you're watching this. And you look up some saucy shit of the servant you're trying to go for. You know what I mean? You'll be good. You'll be good. So excited to roll for Kama. I saved 2,500 plus quartz. God damn. Dying for NP5. That if somehow you don't get her NP5 with 2,500 say quartz, and you know, I'm trying to, you know, put your mind at ease right now, because in JP, and I was just super lucky, to be honest. I think it took around like 200 like 50-ish quartz to get her to NP3, and you got 10 times that much, over 10 times that much that I spent. So you getting her at NP5 should be pretty easy, right? But you know, sometimes this game is a little bit crazy with it. What's up, dog? How are you doing? I cannot pronounce your name, Nur Hayati. I hope I did a good job. But how are you doing? I am waiting and hoping for a Shuten swimsuit. Yo, if they ever do a Shuten swimsuit, which I wish, but like, I mean, they did Ibuki. They gave Shuten a caster form. And Shuten hasn't really shown up like in events, and of course in the main story in a while. I don't expect her to show up in the main story anymore after Lostbelt 5.5, but you know what I mean. Like, she hasn't been that relevant lately, so I doubt they're gonna do anything with her in like the near future, but who knows. Yo, what's up, Brandon? How you doing? Did you end up rolling for Ibuki, by the way? Because I know you were debating on like NP2ing her. Personally, I would if I were you, especially as an Ibuki fan. And I know a couple weeks ago you were saying that you have greater appreciation for like Raita's art, and by extension to Ibuki and other Raita servants. So personally, I would, but yeah, I totally understand if you just want to save, because you never know what they have beyond the horizon, especially with Ordeal Call. The next one's taking place in Tokyo. which has me thinking that it might be for some Fate prototype stuff. And you know, Fate prototype does have prototype Gil. I would want him. You know what I'm saying? Give Sammy Ramis a swimsuit. That's a sleeper pick. That's what he talked about, like, I think a stream ago or 2 streams ago. I feel like Sammy Ramis is one of those servants who, just by looking at her, she has everything going for her from a design standpoint, from a character personality standpoint. But I feel like she's like severely underrated and like underappreciated. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that she's from Fate Apocrypha, and like most people don't care or don't like Fate Apocrypha. I'm personally okay with it, but it's definitely one of those spin-offs that people don't, you know, think about that often. So Sammy Ramis, I think, suffers a little bit because of that, but otherwise, yeah, I feel like she's definitely underappreciated. And if she were to get a swimsuit, to be honest, like, I think people would roll for her if she had a swimsuit version, because I'm telling you, her design's already like a 10 out of 10. Just people don't really look at her. They should do a summer with new male summer units and female costumes, like alternate. That would be. See, I know why they don't do it. It's because it wouldn't make as much money. Like that much is clear. I don't think they would do that, because they know, and you know, I think everyone low key knows it wouldn't make as much money. Even though when Oberon first dropped in JP, he made like the most money they made in a long time, and I think he's still high up there to this day. He might still be number 1. I don't know in the profit margins, but he alone proved that males do make money. But you know, at the same time, it's fresh out of Lostbelt 6, fresh out of the story, one of the, you know, best stories, if for a lot of people the best story from Grand Order, and he was the first of his class as well, so he had a lot going for him. So if they were to do like a summer male, like actual summer male servants, they would need the stars to align for that to work. I'm waiting last minute for those sweet 5 tickets, and then I'll do 3 multis, and if I win, great. If not, I hard save till ordeal call. Okay, that sounds like a good plan. That sounds like a good plan. The ticket refresh or the Monoprism shop refresh is in a couple hours, so there you go. Apocrypha had so much potential. The biggest issue was Sieg. See, my thing, I didn't even have a problem with Sieg like that much. Him having no personality just made sense. He's a homunculus who already didn't have that much personality because of the nature of being a homunculus, and then he took the heart of Siegfried, who Siegfried himself doesn't have a lot of personality. So it's like two individuals with no personality combined. Like, I don't know what people expected. Like, he's definitely not gonna have a personality still. There were other issues, I'd say, in Fate Apocrypha that, like, I think a lot of people agree that like Mordred and her master should have been like the main characters. I think I would have preferred that as well. They just were more interesting, I guess, of a duo. Personally, I found Astolfo fucking annoying as shit, but I know most people like Astolfo, so you know, that's just me. We do know it's based out of Tokyo. Yeah. The next ordeal call is located in Tokyo, and Tokyo is known in the Nostriverse to be the main setting for Fate Prototype, which so far we only have 2 prototype servants in the game, and they've been around for a while. Protoku has been around since the beginning, and then Proto Arthur was like around since like what, the first year and a half of Grand Order's I guess Genesis. So after like 7 years almost, you would think they would release more prototype characters, which I mean they have technically in like craft essences, but that's it. So I think a prototype guild is, you know, actually, you know what, technically Ozzy and, you know, Burnhild are prototype servants, and Paracelsus as well, but like I'm talking about Fate prototype, not the other prototype, like the prequel. I'm not talking about that one. I think it's like fragments of something. But yeah, Jose, please. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? In addition to Kama, I am excited to pull a couple copies, hopefully, maybe even NP5er of Sei, who is a Bazaka. So she looking good. I admittedly don't use her that much in this account because I have her grilled, I think to 100 in my other account, and she's NP5 in the other account as well. But yeah, so she looking good too. She looking good. By the way, people always point out that like when you look at her, you know, her watermelons here, she's pretty, you know, respectable size. There's a respectable size there. But then when you look at her sprite, it looks like she got nerfed a little bit. I don't know what's that all about, but you know, she do be packing in her art though. And she do be thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. That's for sure. You know. And she looked good, bro. Definitely wouldn't mind getting 5 copies of her, but of course if I get 5 copies of her, that kind of implies that like I've been rolling for a while, and maybe implies that I haven't gotten comma. So maybe if I would actually prefer an NP3 comma over like an NP5 say Shonen Night, thinking about it. But like, you know, if I get both, you know, I'll get both. Why not? Absolutely. Damn. Oh yeah, Bernhild's daughter, Bernhild and Sigurd's daughter. Like damn, they made her like extra thick. Like Jesus. She definitely got like the, you know, her body's genes from Bern, because Bern's also thick too. Let's not you know, let's not go pass over that. You know what I'm saying? And then she has like Sigurd's like hair, I think. Actually no, like his eyes, mainly his eyes, but still a little bit of the hair as well. But mostly Bernhild's genes. Time to dodge Canis like crazy, no offense. That's what I was saying earlier, Chacha. I don't have an issue with Canis, but between her, Say, and Kama, it's like no contest. Like if I see Canis, I'll be like, oh okay, I guess. But like when I see Say or Kama, I'm gonna celebrate for real. But now that I said that, I'm probably fucked. Hopefully I'll be fine though. Hopefully I'll be okay. No, I don't have Anastasia at all, so yeah. So 20 more minutes till the event drops. So while that's going on, because since we got 20 minutes left, if it wasn't obvious, I'm not going to be rolling for Okita Alter, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to be rolling at all. So you know what I'm saying? So I am going to be, because I think Proto Merlin's still up, and I don't have her in my in my FGO JP account, so I'm gonna go roll for her right now while she's still up. I only have 90 quartz, I think like 8 tickets, so I'm gonna be doing that before the event drops, and then I'm gonna play a little bit of the event, the NA event, of course, if that wasn't obvious, and then yeah, 6 eyes and attitudes burns everything else. Yeah, so the genes are very powerful. I think she's thicker than her mother, right? She's thicker than Burn. At least from what looks. I think she's shorter than Burn, but thicker. Which is interesting. But yeah, I will be rolling for Proto Merlin. While we still have 19 minutes left until we have to go back to NA and then play a little bit of the event. So that is my plan. Gonna roll for Proto Merlin right now. Just so you guys have a little bit, you know, a little bit of gacha. Why not? Because I know that's like the main thing you guys want to see is watch me suffer or succeed. Mainly suffer, because that's just the funnier of the two. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Brandon. Hopefully I could 1-ticket Proto Merlin. Might save Saint Courts for Mole because she a baddie, not gonna lie. That's true. I think if I am very lucky with Summer Kama, I'm definitely gonna go full save for Jack Mole. Otherwise, Kama's like my last big goal of this year. She was up there alongside Oberon, Koinskaya, Morgan for me, Melusine. I would say those were like my top 5 servants to go for this year. And everyone else is just kind of a bonus. Not even gonna lie. Okay, so Pro Merlin is still here. So, like I said, I'm gonna be rolling for Proto Merlin right now. And then I'm gonna play a little bit of the English summer event later. Which I think is gonna be locked. Because I think the main quest line is, you know, it's locked depending on the date. And you gotta wait like a couple days or so for the rest of the event to come out. But yeah. So hopefully I get Proto Merlin. We'll see. We'll see though. We'll see. The downtime between Lostbelt 6 and summer is a blessing. I would say so. I mean, you know, between Lostbelt 6 and anniversary. Well, technically anniversary was like in the middle of Lostbelt 6, so I guess the only thing between Lostbelt 6 and summer, if we're not counting anniversary at that point, was the Narrow Fest, which gave us a shit ton of tickets, so it does work out. Okay, I got 2 5-star Craftuses in a row, which is not what I'm looking for right now. I'm trying to get that 5-star summon, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, if you make it through comma, that is the biggest hurdle of this year. Oh yeah, for sure. That for easily. Like, I'm pretty much like good. Like, if I end up not getting her, yeah, that would suck. That would honestly, like, I'd be salty for at least a week. But after my luck with Lostbelt 6 and like anniversary, I can't complain overall. That's like my biggest, like, it's been my attitude lately with FGO. Like, even if I fail at certain things, like, overall I succeeded. Like, even JP with Kide and Tiamat, like, I can't be mad at anything else after getting them. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our first multi-shot. Hey man, you good, bro? I just saw the tweets. That's yeah, no, if you so what he's referring to, what Bless is referring to. So earlier I was watching the Fate Grand Order Aniplex USA live stream with Albert Cow and Jesus, and they were just talking about, you know, the upcoming summer event, you know, just stuff that we were already expecting. And I was just there hanging out, just vibing. I was engaging with the chat, you know, some people recognized me in the chat. We were like chatting and talking and whatnot. And this one dude who I recognized from, like, I've recognized him before. He posted a hate comment in my channel previously. And I have since blocked him from making comments in my account. So if he's watching right now, joke's on you. I can't see your shit here. But he replied to me in the chat of the Aniplex USA stream earlier. And he was talking the maddest shit. And I was like, dude, why are you so, like, why do you hate me so much, bro? What have I done? What have I said to you? Why are you so, I'm gonna show you guys the comments later. I'm gonna show you guys the comments later because I have them screenshotted because I thought they were hilarious. Because the shit he was saying, I don't even know. I don't even know where it was coming from. But the man straight up hates me, bro. Yeah, Chacha, you were in the chat too, but I guess you didn't notice him, which, you know, it's fine if you didn't, but he was replying to everything I was saying and just talking shit, and I was just like, why? And I was, you know, I replied to him every single time he replied, by the way. But I replied to him by just saying, hey, I appreciate you, bro. I love you. Like, I just kept saying shit like that, just being, like, super sarcastic and being, like, just kind of having fun with it. Because I think there's 2 ways to approach, like, you know, hate. Or, like, hate from online. Specifically online. You either ignore it, which I think most people would agree would be, like, the best course of action. Or you just kind of have fun with it. Like, you know, just make it... Turn the negative and make it positive. Shit's hilarious. Like, I was like, yo, bro, I love you. I appreciate you, dog. Like, you know, tell your girlfriend that, like, you know, I hope she's doing okay. And then he's, like, replying to me all pissed as fuck. I'm like, all right, well, I'm just going to say the same shit I just said, so... Yeah, and I've had hate comments before. Oh, well, this is a shitty multi-shot. I've had, like, negative comments before. I'm, like, not that, you know, surprised by them at this point. But I think this is the first person I've come across online who, like, is seemingly obsessively hating on me. Because he knew my name, which I don't say that often on stream or on camera. Like, my name's Jack, by the way, if you guys didn't know. He knew that was my real name. And he also knew that I had a girlfriend, but he was like, oh, your girlfriend doesn't even exist. And I'm like, well, she does, because she's been on the channel a couple times. So that, how do you know that I have a girlfriend? How do you know my name? So he's seen my streams and my videos before. So it's my first encounter with somebody who, like, obsessively hates me. It's weird. It's weird. And I know some people would probably be scared because it could get dangerous depending on the person, but I'm assuming this guy is just some random schmuck. I was busy interacting with my fellow Say fans, so I haven't noticed. And that's fine, bro. That's fine. That's understandable. Just saw the tweet. This dude came straight from 4. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. I was like, what? One of the things he said, which like, where did that come from? He called me a horny simp for Mist. And Mist is, of course, you know, one of the biggest FGO people on, you know, online. And I was like, what? Where did that come from? Like, I barely mention other FGO, like, people online. So I don't know where that comment came from. I was like, what? When the fuck was I a horny simp for him? And like, nothing against him or anything, but the only guy I simp for is Gilgamesh, bro. Like, what's going on? So I just found that interesting, bro. I don't know what he was all about. He was up my ass the entire time. But you know, it's okay. I'm not offended at all. As somebody who to be a little bit serious right now, as somebody who's been like actually bullied like in real life at school and like just, you know, and when I lived in the Philippines, just getting bullied there by like complete fucking strangers, like adults and people my age alike. As somebody who's like felt the brunt of like actual real life hate, like, you know, online comments do not faze me that much. I just kind of like have fun with it. I just kind of laugh at it because it's genuinely hilarious that people, because at least for me, I don't know about you guys, when I don't like something, or if I like straight up hate something or someone, I just avoid it or avoid them at all costs. I don't take time out of my day to like, you know, make a fucking soliloquy about that person or whatever. I just ignore it. Which I think, you know, but most mature, like, I'm not even that mature if I'm gonna be real. Most, you know, adults would take that approach. Just ignore the shit. If you don't like something, just avoid it. So I find that interesting that he just kept interacting with me. He's a straight up keyboard warrior. That might be like, you know, giving him too much credit, because keyboard warrior Loki sounds badass. I think he's just he's a keyboard bitch, to be honest. Like, you know, like, what? It's just weird. It's weird. Filipinos are the best trash talkers online. I mean, once we get, you know, really passionate about something, I'd say we could dish out some damage for sure. Yeah, no, but that guy had me laughing the entire time, because ironically, even though he said my girlfriend doesn't exist, my girlfriend was like, you know, next to me pretty much. She was sitting on my couch, and I was letting her know. I was like, yo, this dude is like straight up hating on me right now. He says you don't exist. And she was just straight dying, like, what the fuck? This is like, damn, what? Like, dude, you good, bro? You good? Like, I know deep down he probably doesn't really hate me. He hates something else that's going on in his life, and he just needs to vent on something else, you know? He has to take it out on somebody else. I just happen to be that target, though. Yeah, homie on my dick for sure. Homie on my dick 1000%. So again, if you're watching, dude, and I did you a favor by, like, you know, blurring out your name or like covering it. But if you're watching, dog, just know that I genuinely love you, dog. I genuinely love you. So it's okay. It's okay. Maybe he has a gay crush on you. And that, you know, it's funny you say that, because he called me gay, I think, twice in the chat. And I was like, dog, like, it's 2023. You're still using gay as an insult? That was maybe funny 10 or 15 years ago. Like, barely then. Back when we were like 10 years old or whatever. But like, dog, it's 2023. You're still using that as an insult. And I have 0 quartz. So he's probably laughing at me right now, bro. Like, okay, I ended up not getting Pro Merlin, but that's okay. That's okay. Your girlfriend has been in streams. Yeah, no. His girlfriend's probably his right hand and has been for like 20 years. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what his deal was all about. Otherwise, I had fun watching that stream. And he made it fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's just fun interacting. So I got 0 quartz now, so it do be like that. It do be like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and transition to my other phone, because that's where my NA account is, and I'm actually gonna check if the game could be updated. At least I know, in some capacity I'm successful, because they say you're never truly successful until you have a hater, bro. So I actually kind of appreciate him because I don't think I have like, again, like I said, I have had like hate comments and like critique and like negative comments before, but I never had a straight up hater. And I think this dude is working his way up in the ranks. So people that use word gay as an insult definitely lame. Yeah, like if you're like 8 years old, 10 years old, and you don't know better, you know, I guess you could use that as like as an insult, whatever. But if this person's like a grown ass man or woman, I don't even know, to be honest, then homie needs to get his life together because, damn, bro, 2023, you're still saying that? That's crazy. Yeah, he might actually be 9 years old, so I didn't want to hurt his feelings too much. That's why I was combating his hatred with love, you know what I mean? Just saying, I love you, dog. Like, you good, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing, Raghav Saran. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry if I ruined your name, but I tried my best. I actually could show you guys the comment right now, actually. Or the set of comments. So this is what the homie said to me. Wait, I was like looking through the event list. That's what he said to me. So I covered his name and he replied to me. So his first comment or in chat was, "Nobody wants you here." So he saw me being active in chat. So he was like, "Nobody wants you here, MC Jack." So again, he knew my name. So he's watched me a bit to at least know my name. Horny simp. I'll screenshot you back to you being smart, horny YouTuber smartass. See, I don't even know what he meant by that. I don't even get it. It's incoherent. And then his second reply was MC Jack, aka Mist Horny Simp. I don't know where that comes from. Doesn't have no real girlfriend. Jerking off his penis on his bedroom on PC FGO stream. Okay, I mean he's partially right. I do jerk off my penis in my bedrooms from time to time. But not on my PC, you know, I prefer my phone because I don't understand how people could jerk off and then grab their mouse, you know. I just, why not just have your phone in one hand and then your dick in the other, you know? So he's partially right in that respect. So I got to give him that, got to give him his flowers. And then he just says get lost because I replied to him again, just be like, "Okay, what's up?" And then he's like, "Are you gay or something? Go play FGO JP, jerk off your room, horny nerd freak." Again, he has no punctuation. See, so the thing is, you know, someone's pissed off online or like through text if one or two things. One, it's all caps. If it's all caps, that means they're pissed. Or if they have no punctuation. This motherfucker has no punctuation to save his life. So you know he's pissed as shit. And then his last comment is "Shut up, MC. You don't even know Mist. You didn't meet him, gay scumbag." Like, what? What does that mean, though? What does that mean? Like, why is that? Why are you even bringing him up? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. Like, it would be another thing if he was like, "Oh, you're just trying to be this person," or you must be jealous because you don't have as much of a following as this person. But he didn't even go there. He just says like, I'm a horny simp for him," which I don't know where that comes from. At least the other ones that I brought up vaguely kind of make sense. But yeah, so this guy's just, again, if you're watching, dog, see, I covered your name because, you know, I don't want people to find you and dox you and, like, you know, cyberbully you, but you need to touch some grass, bro. I know you haven't left the house or left your room in maybe 20 years. I don't know. You haven't left the computer desk. You have a bunch of potato chip crumbs all over your belly. Like, just scrape those potato chip crumbs off your belly, take a shower, and then, you know, walk out, bro. And you might feel better because if you don't get, you know, the vitamins and nutrients you get from the sun, right? I heard that, like, contributes to, you know, having a bad mood or something. That might be what it is. That might be what it is. You need some fresh air, some sunlight. You know, just sit in the park somewhere. You don't even gotta walk because I know damn well you definitely don't do a lot of walking. So I don't want you to go out there and after like 2 steps, you know, you're damn tired. You could just, you know, take a seat at the park and sit down there, bro. Get some sunlight. You know, it's all good. It's all good, bro. But yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna wait for NA. We got 3 more minutes until the event drops. So I'll play a lot of the event, or as much as I can, and then the stream is pretty much done. And then next week, September 6th, 9 p.m. PST, which is when I'm predicting Kama is gonna drop, I'm gonna be streaming then for my Kama rolls, and then there you go. Yeah, homie low-key a demon from Demon Slayer, bro. He can't even like touch the sun, dog. He can't have the sun touch him. You know, he's just gonna burn. Yeah, homie mad, bro. See, that's one thing too. Maybe he's just mad like I NP5 somebody he likes, and maybe that rubbed him the wrong way. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. He also plays FGO. We all the same nerd. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, why are you there? And I guess speaking of that, some people in the FGO Aniplex USA stream chat, besides this person, there were a lot of people there who were like, oh, why do you guys play FGO? There's other games to play out there, and you choose to play this one. And I'm just like, why are you on this stream? Like, if you don't like, again, like I said earlier, when I don't like something, when I hate something, I just avoid it. I just avoid it. Like, you will catch me dead in like another Gacha games chat because I don't play other Gacha games. But why would I be hanging out in their like live stream of their news? Like, it doesn't make sense. Just to talk shit about the game. Like, I have better things to do, bro. I'd rather enjoy things that I actually like than go to a random stream of somebody or something I don't like and then talk shit. It's so weird. It's weird how people work online. You know, it's just how people, like, certain people, not everyone, you know, not everyone. I hope everyone here in my chat are at least, you know, civil, and so far you guys have been, right? But it's just interesting. Yeah, it's weird. And you know, it's funny because I was in that chat, like, I'd say 10-15 minutes before the stream actually started. And the people at the very beginning are always so cool. It's the people towards the end of the stream that are always assholes. It's weird. It's weird how that works. I don't get it. Maybe they come at the tail end just to talk shit. But yeah, so the NA maintenance it is done. So there you go. And there we go. Let's go ahead and download. So again, good luck to everyone who's going for Okita Alter or Anastasia or Charlotte or all three. Me personally, I'm gonna be waiting for Kama next week. But that doesn't mean, you know, there's a reason I'm streaming right now. Is because I wanna share my luck with you guys. You know, like I keep saying, by liking the live stream or the video, depending on when you're watching this, you get an extra boost in luck. So if you're going for Okita or any of the other servants right now, I strongly recommend you like the live stream because it's gonna give you extra boost in luck, and then it's just gonna be sick nasty with the sauce. It's gonna be sick nasty with the sauce. My biggest test of resisting temptation has begun. Skipping this banner. Hey man, I don't know who you're going for in the future, but like I said earlier, if you want to resist temptation, just think about your main goal, whoever it is. Let's say it's Kama. Look up fan art of Kama. Dare I say, look at hentai of Kama, you know? And just keep your mind occupied with that character. And then it's relatively easy to resist other banners if you approach your goals like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, fap to them. Exactly, Chacha. You know, he says it straight up. You know, I'm trying to be, you know, I'm trying to skip around that. But like, if I'm gonna be vulgar, you know, beat your fucking meat to that servant. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 to 3 times a day. If you can handle that. I mean, you know, maybe you can't. I don't know. Maybe one good nut busting is fine. I say this every time. If you like the stream, you'll see. That's what I'm saying, dog. That's what I'm saying. So again, I'm not gonna be rolling. Just gonna play the event for a little bit, and then again, this is gonna be a short-ish stream, maybe like an hour and 30, and then I will go ahead and wait till next week when the Kama banner drops. I'm saving for Bazette my experience from JP. She's extremely strong. I have her in my other JP account, and the few times I have used her, she's really good. You can also use her for farming, which is crazy. When looking at her NP, it's crazy that you could use her for farming. It's interesting. I got Saber spooked. Ooh, fuck, dude. Which Saber though? AMC, is your account name in JP Jackie with yes, that is indeed me. That is indeed me. It is indeed Jaku. I took one class of Japanese and then never again. The pandemic happened, and then I can't go back to school at the time, so I shouldn't have skipped our lines, but I'm just gonna read it later or listen to it later. But yeah, so we get Ruler Da Vinci for free, and she's a decent looper, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, your support is nice. Oh yeah, dude, like listen, it's like at one point in my FGO career, I was like, I was a whale, bro. Like 3-4 years ago, I was definitely at my fair share of whaling. Definitely not like megalodon status, like hundreds of dollars every week or every 2 weeks, but depending on the character, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna drop $100 or something, like, you know what I mean. I didn't care, but nowadays I'm pretty conservative with what I spend as far as like the in-game stuff. I do buy a lot of like IRL merch, not gonna lie. But thank you for saying my support's nice. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see what Mr. Coach. I'm gonna do this one, I guess. This is play it somewhat safe. Yeah, I'm trying to remember who was the last servant I like legitimately wailed for. And when I say whale, I'm talking about like $100+. I'm not talking about like, let me just buy like a $20 pack. No, I'm talking about like $200 plus, dog. I'm trying to remember who that was. Like it's been that long. I don't remember. That's crazy. Nah, Tiamat, believe it or not, and it's on video. I rolled for her on stream. All 6 times I got her. I got her with straight up free quartz and free tickets. And same thing with Kide. So no, I did not wail for Tiamat. She was just really kind to me, thankfully. I got Okita on 4 singles. Hey, there you go. There you go, Clara. See, that's what happens when you like the stream, bro. It's just how it is. You're gonna max limber break the Anne Mary CE? Okay. I feel you, dog. You do you. Yeah, I probably missed it. You're gonna skip part 1 banner? Yes, I am gonna be skipping part 1's banner. Because I'm gonna prioritize Kama next week. She is my main servant to go for as far as the summer servants go. Her and Sei, Sei's pretty high up there as well. And hopefully I get both of them and get high enough NP levels with both as well. Can be sick nasty with the sauce. You stop wailing around Annie 5 or 4? I'm gonna say 5 around because that's Castoria era, right? That's when Castoria first dropped, was 5th anniversary. I want to say a little bit after that, maybe potentially, because after that was Summer Kiara, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe around that time period is when I was like, you know what, fuck whaling, I'm just gonna buy like figures and shit like that. Which it is what it is. Yeah, we skipping the first banner, fam. We gotta stay strong for Kama, bro. I'm just saying, we you know what? Okay, before we make that choice, let me just show you guys what I'm saving for personally. Like Anastasia looks good, Okita looks good, and Charlotte, she looks good too, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna skip this, or I'm gonna risk not getting this. Like, no fucking shot. No shot. I gotta go for Kama easily. Like, it's not even okay. I'll stay here and help with base camp. I'll go exploring. I'm gonna go exploring, even though I wouldn't do that in real life. I'd stay with the crowd. Oh, speaking of stay, there she is. Wait, MC, how many 5 stars? We could check right now. I'm not in a rush, I guess. In JP, I need to organize my shit because I still have like the extra Janako that I got spooked by, but if I filter it by class, or not class, by rarity. Okay, so it's like there's 8 in each row. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, wait, no, there's 8 columns. I mean, there's 8 columns. So we need to count. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So about 88 5-stars, and not counting extra copies. Because if you count extra copies, that's like maybe 200 servants already. So yeah, 88. That sounds like a lot, but I'm sure there's somebody out there who's been playing as long as I have who has like well over 155 stars, which, you know, more power to you. Oh wow, we get to use say right now. I didn't even realize that. Yeah. So I would say that's a decent amount. I'm not sure if in the grand scheme of things that's a lot. It's probably like higher than the average player, maybe. But there's definitely crazier accounts out there. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like, you know, I'm swimming in the 5 stars right now. I feel like as time went on, as the game got older and as I got older, my priorities shifted from, do I want more 5 stars or do I want more copies of the 5 stars I care about? And I started leaning towards the latter. You know, it's cool to have a lot of 5 stars, right? But if I could only choose one or the other, I'd rather just have multiple copies of the servants I really like, rather than just have a shit ton of servants. Like, would I rather have an NP1 of every single servant, or NP6 of like a handful of servants I really give a fuck about? You know, I'd pick the latter, and 9 times out of 10, maybe 10 times out of 10, to be honest. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do that. Actually, I'm gonna do this just in case you somehow don't kill. Somehow. How about you, Brandon? How many 5 stars do you have? Probably, if you've been playing since the beginning, or since year 1 like I have, maybe a little bit more than me, probably. Not counting like duplicates or like higher NP levels. Curious how many 5 stars you have, or like if anybody wants to answer that question as well. Then feel free. So in JP I have 88. Which again sounds like a lot, but I'm sure there's, you know, crazy motherfuckers out there with like 150 plus. And then over in NA it's definitely less than 88. If I were to guess, I'd say maybe like 60. That might be even too high, to be honest. It might be like more like 50, 55 stars overall. Let's go ahead and just build up NP level, or not NP level, but NP gauge. We'll do that. But yeah. I was curious because I know you've been playing JP since pretty much the get-go, so I was curious. I've been playing since the beginning. I have 83. Oh wow. Okay, so we're, you know, around the same amount. You know, nothing too crazy. So around the 80s. That's crazy. We're around the 80s. I'm pushing 90, and the game's like 8 years old. A little bit over 8 years old now. So I wonder if by next year we're both gonna be in our 90s, and then by 10th anniversary, our 100s. That'd be crazy if like. I would have to check like the date of like sort my servants by date, and to see if like that's been the trend. Maybe in the first year of FGO, maybe only 10 5 stars. Probably not though. Probably not, because I think the first year of FGO, I didn't spend at all. I don't think I even did the first couple of paid banners, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, basically 10 5 stars a year on average. I'm curious. I wish there was like a good, reliable way as a player, not as somebody who works at Aniplex or Lazango. I wish there was a reliable way to like get those statistics, because I'd really want to know like every year 1 player who's still playing to this day, like how many 5 stars do they have? See the average, I guess. That's crazy. 61 5 stars, not counting NP levels. That's pretty good. I can't even tell who that is from the silhouette. Dun 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 dun. Okay. I gotta put Da Vinci. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm forced to use Da Vinci as a starting member too. God damn. Okay. Let's go to the event. Do I not have an event party? I'm like used to my like how I have in JP. Okay, I guess I don't have a NA party. Or an event party. I guess I'll just do this. Let's just switch you out with you. Put you in the front. I think I'm just gonna force her to die. That way, when she dies, Coin Sky comes out, and then I can just do this normal Melicent stuff. Use Archer say base. Yeah, of course, bro. Like, listen, I wasn't trying to go for her. What was it, like last year? But she came 3 times, just like she did in JP. So like, I gotta show respect to her, even though she wasn't my goal at the time. I still gotta show respect. So I use her from time to time when I'm feeling like using a quick team. You know, why not? Why not? Still not used to seeing Koi on NA. I know, right? Like, I feel like I'm playing JP. It's weird. And she doesn't die. I should have put a target C on her now that I think about it, but my dumbass did not think about it till now. I only have 49 SRs. Day 1 player, really? NA or JP though? Gilgamesh, ironically enough. Yo, what's up, my king? Yo, if you're really Gilgamesh, you would have every single 5-star. But nah, interesting. Because if you're an NA player, I guess it's a bit more understandable. But if you're a JP player and you've been playing since the beginning, that is kind of crazy. Oh, you don't wail. Okay, that's definitely a factor, 1000%. Because again, I did have my fair share of wailing back in the day. Back in the day. But priorities have shifted greatly. Okay, so obviously my original plan of having Da Vinci just get murked in the beginning did not work. So that's okay. In NA, I have 85 5-stars, not counting NP copies. That's insane. In NA too? That's insane. Congratulations, there. Congratulations. I commend you. Okay. So I'm probably gonna play the event until I get to the part where I cannot progress any further, and then I'll head to bed. So yeah, I was playing JP day 1 too, but I lost my account. Damn, that sucks, bro. Like, I'll tell you guys this much: if I ever lose my JP account, I'm definitely not gonna start a new one. Like 1000%. Same thing with NA. If I just lose my FGO accounts in general, I'll probably just quit. Dead ass, just quit. Ain't no point in continuing. In my opinion, maybe I'll catch up with the story through like online means and just like watch like videos or something. But like, definitely not gonna be playing anymore. Okay, so I do have a target C. I only have this one too. We'll just do that. Hopefully she gets bodied. I'm going to Lazangle. Yeah, I'll fly out there and I'll go with you, dog. If we ironically, coincidentally, lose our accounts together. And it doesn't matter that I put targets here on Da Vinci because there's a Hydra. Which honestly, Melisy should be able to kill 100k. She'll be fine. Melisy got this anyway. Played for 3 years, got 36 SSRs, free to play by the way. I can't tell if the free to play by the way is you being unironic or not. I can't tell. But 36 SSRs after 3 years. That checks out. That checks out, I guess. 8 years in, still no account binding. Yeah, no. Just make it bindable to an email or something. Damn. Aside from the obvious Tiamama, which servant you want to live together with? Ooh. Who would I want to live together with? Well, automatically I'm thinking about like all the servants that could cook, because of course I would want them to take care of, you know, of me in the kitchen and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, see, I don't want to say Emiya because I feel like I wouldn't get along with him. That's a good question. I mean, if I just go full horny, no fucks given, probably say somebody like Shuten, right? But like, I don't know if like I'll be safe around her. I feel like she'd do the cock and the ball torture. I don't know if I'm down for that. I honestly don't remember how this event worked. Okay, so there's a point system and okay, so we open chest, so it's kind of like a mini lotto if I'm remembering correctly. I know I just watched the live stream, but man, I deadass was not paying attention. I was too busy like interacting with the chat, to be honest. Maybe guaranteed SR was used twice. I mean, I would say if you use a guaranteed SR, technically you're not free to play, but like I would say that's free. That's fair play. That's fair play. Okay, so I did get to the point where there is a I can't progress any further. So I guess this stream is done. So I know it was uneventful. I only played the event for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes almost, but I mean I did go back to JP, but like I said, I don't have any real desires to go for banner number 1. Yeah, Anastasia would be great to get, but your boy want to save for, of course, Kama. So we gotta stay strong for her. So let me look at her one more time. So I have her NP4, by the way, in JP. Got her NP3 relatively easily. Hopefully I could replicate that. Then got her later again in a guaranteed SR. So again, gotta stay strong, man. So again, good luck to everyone who's gonna be trying for any of the banners here in NA. And thank you guys for watching. Again, this was supposed to be a shorter stream. Next week is gonna be the big boy stream, though. Next week's gonna be the big boy stream. And yeah. And I want to show you guys something because you know, sometimes I go all in on the thumbnail and shit. So this is the thumbnail for this stream, which is really nothing. But this is what I'm currently working with next week's stream. So next week's stream is gonna look like this. This is gonna be next week's thumbnail. So you guys get a little bit of a sneak peek on that shit. So shit looking nice. Hopefully me working on the thumbnail for longer than I should. The effort that I'm putting in, it doesn't really make sense, but hopefully that gets Kama to come because I'm trying to get her MP3 easily. So I'll see you guys next week. Again, not 6 p.m. September 6th, 9 p.m. PST. I'll see you guys next week. So yeah, goodbye. See you guys next week. Yay.